Hi, this is Manish Banker, architect from TAO Architecture Private Limited, and it's my pleasure today to represent our project Onella, where I'm sitting right now and emotional about expressing our house, which was designed almost about 7 years back. And the requirement was about 5 bedrooms with many common living spaces where they can have a large gatherings, which generally they are with many of their guests. And we were quite left open, to design a house while understanding the requirements. But more than that, they wanted to have a house with more of a nature integrated with the house. This is where exactly I'm sitting, where the entrance is, and the steps leads us to the main house, which becomes a very celebrating entry to the house, wherein you walk through the nature before you go to the main door. And as the steps leads up to the higher plinth here on, actually you enter into the ground level, which is well connected with the garden court, which is generated right outside the house. So the all interior living spaces on the ground level, which is meant for family to live together, is well connected with the garden court, which is a kind of an extension of this living room, where we also integrated not only the garden but the pool and the gymnasium activities and various recreation facilities can actually take place in this garden court, which becomes just a part of the living space, which is quite large, wherein this floor covers living, dining and kitchen as the primary living rooms, wherein the 2 guest rooms are attached on this floor with the secluded privacy. The spaces within the living room are further enhanced by the sloping roof, which are expressed to the wooden ceiling, which rather allows your view to go further high to the sky and brings a lot of natural light into this space, which gets always filled with the lot of light and ventilation. And that also allows our various material applications on the floor. For instance, we have a granite, which is a leather polished in such a way that you can walk very comfortably on the floor, but in the primary areas are covered with a marble. And again, you lead the same granite floor outside on the verandas, and that leads you down towards the garden. This garden court, which is the integral part of the house, is well covered with a lush green screen all around. Actually becomes a main outdoor living space for the family. And the garden court consists of swimming pool, whirlpool, gymnasium, a deck for the yoga and various other activities. So the garden court is actually the heart of the house. Bedrooms are essentially very significant rooms in each and every house, as the bedroom basically are meant to provide people to actually rest, relax, refresh and rejoice while getting cut off from the hush of the living spaces, which actually the houses are getting full of those activities. So I find the bedrooms are also supposed to be designed with their essential requirements like sleeping area, getting ready, the dressing area and wardrobe area, the toilet blocks. Also, the kind of attached cozy courtyard or a balcony or a kind of a veranda which directly overlooks from the bedroom. And also in this house, we could also experiment that each bedroom has their own courtyard, which helps them to connect even from the washrooms. This house, in its modern outlook, is designed around age-old wisdom of a passive cooling system, which you normally observe in our traditional houses all over India, especially in the hot regions. And if you see, this house also has a shaft, which allows all hot air to escape towards upward. And then we put turbo vent up on the top floor, which actually helps to push the foul and hot air upwards. So the house remains constantly breathing, allowing fresh air to enter into the house from the various different sides through the natural garden which is around. and lifts up, the hot air from the central south. So in this house, as you see, we also got a home theater, we got a spa, and also the kind of an additional facility of steam, saunas, and showers. You see that the everything as complementing facilities are well integrated for various different activities for people to actually celebrate their Sundays or the weekends. See, the beauty of architecture is, it's a complexity. To me, while experiencing any project like this house, we walk around and we experience the kind of a space what we develop, and it appears so nice and so beautiful. But at the same time, when I look back, that the process what we go through while designing any project is a very complex phenomenon. Like we think of planning, designing, various requirements of clients. And when we see the building completed and we walk around, like today I'm in this house after 6 years, it looks as fresh as what we are designing. It looks as good and as spacious and as light-filled, because the way we had thought at that time, we implemented various aspects, like the maintenance becomes also one of the critical criteria while looking at the design. And I'm quite happy to see that the house stands so successful and so happily accepted by the client, and after the 6 years it still remains fresh and sort of inviting.